Now we begin the edging round 34. Start with a slip knot. We start from round 33. At the corners chain 2 space. Inside the corners chain 2 space. Work 2 double crochets. Two chains. 2 double crochets. This is the first corner pattern. Next, we begin the pattern for the first side. Skip 3 stitches. Work a V-stitch on the 4th stitch. A V-stitch is 1 double crochet, 2 chains, 1 double crochet. Next, skip 3 stitches. Come to a chain 1 space. Work a V-stitch in the chain 1 space. Next, skip 3 stitches. Arrive at the next chain 1 space after the interval. Work a V-stitch. Now we need to skip 3 stitches again. Come to this chain 1 space, and work a V-stitch. Okay, this is the pattern for the 34th round of edging. Please crochet until you're almost at the end of this side. Now we've reached the first side, almost at the end, in the last chain 1 space. We worked a V-stitch, then skip 3 stitches. Work another V-stitch. That is, the last V-stitch of this side. Skip 3 stitches again. Now we've reached the second corner. The second corner, that is, directly in the chain 2 space of the corner from the previous round. Work 2 double crochets, 2 chains, 2 double crochets. After completing the corner, we can start the second side. The remaining sides of this round. Now please complete the rest on your own. Once done, make an invisible join at the beginning and ending. Round 35 starts in the chain 2 space of the corner from the previous round. Work 2 single crochets in the chain 2 space of the corner. 2 chains. 2 single crochets. This is the first corner. Next, we'll start the first side. First, work 2 single crochets. Then skip this stitch. Move to the chain 2 space of the first V-stitch. In this chain 2 space, we'll start working. 1 chain. 1 single crochet. 3 chains. 1 single crochet. 3 chains. 1 single crochet. Now repeat the sequence, 1 single crochet, skip the crossing point in the middle of the V-stitch. At the chain 2 space of the V-stitch, work 1 single crochet, 3 chains. 1 single crochet. 3 chains. 1 single crochet. I call this combination, 1 single crochet, 3 chains, 1 single crochet, 3 chains, 1 single crochet. This forms one complete unit. Let's call it bunny ears. After completing one group of bunny ears, we'll start the third group. Make 1 chain, then at the chain 2 space of the next V-stitch. Work the bunny ears. Please follow this pattern. And crochet one side almost to the end. Now we're at round 35. Nearing the end of the first side. In the chain 2 space of the last V-stitch. After completing the bunny ears. Chain 1, skip the double crochet. Move to the last 2 double crochets. Work 2 single crochets. This is the edging pattern for the first side. Now turn to the second corner. Work 2 single crochets. 2 chains, 2 single crochets. After turning the corner. For the remaining second side, as well as the other sides and corners, please follow this pattern to complete them on your own. After completing, do a seamless slip stitch to join the beginning and end. Now we begin round 36. Starting from the chain 2 space of the corner from the previous round. First make a slip knot. Work 2 double crochets in the chain 2 space of the corner. Two chains, 2 double crochets. This is the stitch pattern for the first corner. Now we start the first side by skipping 4 single crochets. Coming to the first chain 1 space of the previous round. Work 1 double crochet in the chain 1 space. 2 chains, 1 double crochet. I call this combination of 1 double crochet, 2 chains and 1 double crochet a V-stitch. Next, skip the middle ear stitches. Come to the second chain 1 space, and work a V-stitch. Then skip the ear stitches again. Come to the next chain 1 space, and work a V-stitch. This is the pattern for the edging on the first side of round 36. Please crochet until you're almost at the end of this side. Now we're at round 36. Near the end of the first side. Finally. In this chain 1 space, work a V-stitch. After completing it, skip the remaining 4 single crochets. Come to the corners chain 2 space. In the corners chain 2 space, work 2 double crochets. 2 chains, 2 double crochets. Good, this completes the corner. After completing the corner, we start the second side, still skip the first 4 single crochets, then work a V-stitch in the chain 1 space. Next, skip the rabbit ear stitches. Come to the next chain 1 space, and work a V-stitch. This is the pattern for the edging of round 36. The remaining sides and corners follow the same pattern. Please complete the remaining parts yourself. After finishing, remember to do an invisible join for the beginning and ending. Now, we're approaching the end of round 36, which is near the end of the fourth side. Since round 37 uses the same color as round 36, we don't need to break the yarn here. Simply complete the last V-stitch of round 36. Then, slip stitch to the first double crochet of the first corner at the beginning of round 36. Above, we do a slip stitch. Slightly tighten the slip stitch. Okay, now we can start round 37 with a chain stitch. After the beginning chain, first work 2 single crochets. Work them into the double crochet on the right side of the corner from the previous round. Now, we begin the pattern for the first corner, which is first work 2 single crochets, 2 chains, 2 single crochets. Now, we start the edging for the first side of round 37. Work single crochets into the 2 double crochets. Next, we begin the pattern. 1 chain. Skip this double crochet. Move to the 2 chain space of the first V-stitch. Work 1 single crochet into the 2 chain space of the V-stitch. 3 chains. 1 single crochet. 3 chains. 1 single crochet. This is a small rabbit ear pattern. Now we repeat for the second time. 1 chain, skip the middle double crochet. Move to the second V-stitch. The 2 chain space in the middle. Work a rabbit ear stitch. This is the pattern for the edging of round 37. Please complete the remaining parts. After completing, we work one more round for this round, then come to this spot. Finally, on the fourth side, work a group of rabbit ear stitches. After completing the rabbit ear stitches, make a chain, cut the yarn at this spot, which is the 4th single crochet from the end. Make an invisible slip stitch. Okay, round 37. Please complete the remaining parts yourself. Now we start round 38. The method is actually the same as round 36, so I'll briefly explain here. First, make a slip knot. Begin in the 2 chain space at the corner of the previous round. In the 2 chain space at the corner, work 2 double crochets. 2 chains. 2 double crochets. This is the corner edging. Next we start the first side. Skip 4 single crochets. We come to the 1 chain space of the previous round. Work a V-stitch in the 1 chain space. This V-stitch is 1 double crochet, 2 chains and 1 double crochet. Okay, next, we follow the pattern of working V-stitches in the 1 chain spaces. This pattern. Complete the first side of round 38. Once completed, we can go directly to the corner. Work 2 double crochets for the corner. 2 chains and 2 double crochets. Round 38. That's a simple introduction for now. Please complete it on your own. Don't cut the yarn and slip stitch. Now we're approaching the end of round 38. Finally, in this 1 chain space, work a V-stitch, which is 1 double crochet, 2 chains, 1 double crochet V-stitch. Once completed, we've finished round 38. Round 39 doesn't require switching colors, so we don't cut the yarn here. Slip stitch directly to the first double crochet of the first corner of round 38. To slip stitch, tighten the slip stitch. Once the slip stitch is completed, we can start round 39. Chain 1 to begin, 2 single crochets. These 2 single crochets are the last 2 single crochets of the 4th side of round 39. Now we'll start the first corner. 2 single crochets. 2 chains, 2 single crochets. The edging method for round 39 is actually the same as round 37. You can also carefully watch the round 37 video. Here, I'll demonstrate it simply. Now starting the first side of round 39. After 2 single crochets, we work a chain. Skip the double crochet. Arrive at the 2 chain space of the first V-stitch. In the 2 chain space, work a rabbit ear stitch, which is 1 single crochet, 3 chains. 1 single crochet, 3 chains, 1 single crochet. After completing the rabbit ear, 1 chain. Skip to the next V-stitch's 2 chain space. We work another rabbit ear stitch. Next is 1 chain. 1 rabbit ear stitch. Repeat this sequence The remaining part, please complete it yourself. After completing this round, you need to break the yarn for an invisible join at the beginning and ending. Now, we begin round 40. The crochet method for round 40 is the same as round 38, so I'll simply demonstrate it. After making a slip knot, start from the 2 chain space of the corner in the previous round, crochet 2 double crochets and 2 chains, 2 double crochets. This is the corner stitch. After completing, skip 4 single crochets. Come to the first 1 chain space of the previous round. Crochet a V-stitch in the 1 chain space. The V-stitch here is 1 double crochet, 2 chains, 1 double crochet, then skip all the stitches in the middle. Come to the second 1 chain space. Crochet a V-stitch. This is the pattern for the edging of round 40. Please complete it yourself. After completing, don't cut the yarn yet. Round 41, we join with a slip stitch to start crocheting. Now, we're coming to the end of round 40. In the last 1 chain space, crochet a V-stitch right here. After completing, all the edging for round 40 is done. Slip stitch to the first double crochet at the beginning. Pull tight the slip stitch. Now start. For round 41, chain 1 to begin. Work single crochets on the double crochets, total of 2 single crochets. Now coming to the 2 chain space at the corner. In the 2 chain space at the corner, work 2 single crochets. 2 chains, 2 single crochets. Now start. Edging for the first side of round 41. 2 single crochets. 1 chain. Skip the double crochet. Come to the 2 chain space in the V-stitch. Work rabbit ear stitch. Next, repeat the same pattern. 1 chain, 1 rabbit ear stitch. Okay, the remaining part of this round, please complete it by yourself. After completing, you need to join seamlessly with a slip stitch at the beginning and ending. After breaking the yarn, use a yarn needle to finish it. Okay, round 41. The remaining part please complete by yourself. Now we begin round 42. This round uses the same crochet technique as round 40, only the repeat quantity is slightly different. I'll simply demonstrate it for you. First, make a slip knot. In the 2 chain spaces at the corner, we work 2 double crochets. 2 chains, 2 double crochets. Meanwhile, you can weave the starting yarn tail into the stitches. Corner, 2 double crochets, 2 chains, 2 double crochets. After completing, skip 10 stitches. Go to the first chain space. Work a V-stitch in the chain space. We're working a V-stitch with 1 double crochet and 2 chains. After completing the first V-stitch, skip all the stitches. Move to the position of the second chain space. Work the second V-stitch. Now skip all the stitches in the middle again. Go to the next chain space. Work a V-stitch. Okay, this is the edging pattern for the first side of round 42. So we'll follow this pattern, and crochet round 42 almost to the end by ourselves. Rounds 42 and 43 are the same color, so we don't need to break the yarn. When joining with a slip stitch, I'll demonstrate it again for everyone later. Now we're almost at the end of round 42. In the last chain space, work a V-stitch. So far, round 42 is complete. After finishing, we need to join with a slip stitch to the first double crochet at the beginning. Pull the slip stitch tight. Now starting round 43. Chain 1 to begin. Work 2 single crochets on 2 double crochets. Now starting the corner section. Work 2 single crochets in the 2 chain space at the corner. 2 chains. 2 single crochets. Now starting the first side. First, work 2 single crochets on 2 double crochets. 1 chain. Skip this double crochet, move to the 2 chain space of the first V-stitch. We work rabbit ear stitches in the 2 chain space. That is 1 single crochet, 3 chains, 1 single crochet, 3 chains, 1 single crochet. Next, repeat 1 chain. Move directly to the next 2 chain space. Work rabbit ear stitches. The remaining part please complete by yourself. After completion, make an invisible slip stitch to join beginning and ending. Now starting round 44. It has the same crochet technique as round 42. First make a slip knot. We work 2 double crochets in the corners 2 chain space. 2 chains, 2 double crochets. After skipping 4 single crochets, work 1 V-stitch in the first 1 chain space. Move to the next 1 chain space. Work V-stitch. Move directly to the next 1 chain space. Work V-stitch. Okay, this is the crochet technique for round 44. Please repeat by yourself when approaching the end of this round. Then, when joining the beginning and ending with a slip stitch, I'll explain again to everyone. Now we're approaching the end of round 44. In the last 1 chain space, work 1 V-stitch. After completing, directly slip stitch to the top of the first double crochet in round 44. Tighten the slip stitch. Okay, now we begin round 45. Don't cut the yarn. Directly start with 1 chain, beginning by working 2 single crochets on 2 double crochets. Then come to the corner. The corner is 2 single crochets. 2 chains, 2 single crochets. Okay, now we start crocheting the first side. First work 2 single crochets on 2 double crochets. 1 chain. Skip 1 stitch. Come to the V-shaped chain space. Work the rabbit ear stitch, which is 1 single crochet, 3 chains. 1 single crochet. 3 chains, 1 single crochet. Now we start repeating. 1 chain. Directly skip to the next. Work the rabbit ear stitch. This is the pattern for the 45th round of edging. Please complete the remaining parts by yourself. After completing, do a seamless slip stitch to join the beginning and ending. Now we start the 46th round. The edging technique for this round is the same as the 44th round, only the stitch count is different. I'll demonstrate it simply. Make a slip knot, then, we crochet 2 double crochets in the 2 chain space at the corner. 2 chains, 2 double crochets. This is the stitch pattern for the corner edging. After completing the corner stitches, we skip 4 single crochets and move to the 1 chain space of the previous round. We crochet a V-stitch in the 1 chain space, which is 1 double crochet, 2 chains, 1 double crochet, 1 V-stitch. After completing, we skip all the stitches in the middle and move to the next 1 chain space. We still crochet a V-stitch. Round 46 repeats this pattern. Skip all the stitches and move to the next 1 chain space to crochet a V-stitch. For this round, please crochet until you're almost done. I'll demonstrate again for everyone. Join the beginning and ending. Now we're almost done with round 46. On round 45, in the last 1 chain space of the final side, crochet a V-stitch. After completing, slip stitch into the first double crochet of round 46. Make this slip stitch tight. Pull the slip stitch tight. Now we can start round 47. Chain 1 to begin round 47. Crochet 2 single crochets and 2 double crochets. Then crochet 2 single crochets in the 2 chain space at the corner. 2 chains, 2 single crochets. The corner section is completed, here, on the first stitch of this round. Place a stitch marker, because after completing round 47, we don't need to cut the yarn. Round 48 also uses the same color yarn. Place a stitch marker, it will be easier to handle later. After completing the corner section, we begin the first side of round 47. Crochet 2 single crochets on 2 double crochets. 1 chain. Go directly to the 2 chain space of the V-stitch. Crochet rabbit ear stitch. Rabbit ear stitch is 1 single crochet, 3 chains, 1 single crochet, 3 chains, 1 single crochet. This is the pattern for one group. Now we begin to repeat. 1 chain. Move to the 2 chain space of the next V-stitch. Crochet rabbit ear stitch. One chain. Move to the 2 chain space of the next V-stitch. Crochet rabbit ear stitch. Complete the remaining part of this round on your own. Done. Crochet until you're almost finished. This is where I'm holding the stitch marker. Let me demonstrate again. Now we're at the end of round 47. We have one last rabbit ear stitch group left to crochet. 1 chain in the 2 chain space of the last V-stitch. Crochet the rabbit ear stitch. One chain. Slip stitch into the first stitch of round 47. That's where we place the stitch marker. Pull tight on the slip stitch. Chain 1 to begin. The beginning chain doesn't count as a stitch. Now we start round 48. First, crochet 4 single crochets. These 4 single crochets are the 4th side of round 48, which are the last 4 stitches of the final side. Mark the first stitch with a stitch marker. This makes it convenient for an invisible join when finishing. Now we reach the first corner. Crochet 1 single crochet into the 2 chain space at the corner. 2 chains, 1 single crochet. Turn your work. Begin edging the first side of round 48. First, crochet 4 single crochets, all worked into the corresponding single crochets of the previous round. After completing 4 single crochets, chain 1, go directly to the back of the rabbit ear stitch from the previous round. Insert the hook from back to front. Then pick up the back loop again. We're working into the 2 chain space of round 46. 1 single crochet, 1 chain. Then crochet another single crochet. This single crochet goes into the second rabbit ear spot. Chain 1, move to the next rabbit ear stitch spot. From back to front, then pick up the back loop. Work 1 single crochet and 1 chain. From back to front, then pick up the back loop again. After working 1 single crochet and 1 chain, we start the next patterned edging group. Round 48. The remaining parts, please complete them by yourself. Now we're at round 48. Nearing the end, there's one last rabbit ear stitch. The pattern behind hasn't been worked yet. Work 1 single crochet, 1 chain, 1 single crochet. After making a chain, we go straight to the final 4 single crochets. Spot. Skip this chain space and land on these last 4 single crochets. Work 4 single crochets. First side completed. Move to the second corner. In the 2 hand space of the corner, work 1 single crochet, 2 chains, 1 single crochet. After rotating, we can start crocheting the next side. 4 single crochets. One chain. Go straight to behind the rabbit ears. Work 1 single crochet, 1 chain, 1 single crochet. After 1 chain, move to behind the second rabbit ear. Work 1 single crochet, 1 chain, 1 single crochet. Round 48. The remaining part is for you to complete. Now we start round 49. This round is simple. We start from the 2 chain space of the corner from the previous round. Work 1 single crochet in the 2 chain space of the corner. 2 chains, 1 single crochet. Now we start crocheting the edging on the first side. 1 chain. Skip 1 stitch and work a single crochet in the next stitch. 1 chain. Skip 1 stitch and work a single crochet in the next stitch. 1 chain. Skip 1 stitch in the next. Here, it's perfectly a 1 chain space. Work a single crochet inside it. Next is 1 chain. Then skip 1 stitch. Next is a 1 chain space. Work 1 single crochet, 1 chain, 1 single crochet. 1 chain, 1 single crochet. This is the pattern for the 49th round of edging. The remaining part, please complete it yourself. Note: don't crochet the chains too tight. Otherwise it may cause the blanket to be uneven. The remaining part, Please complete it yourself. Now we're at the 49th round. Near the end of the first side, in the last one chain space. We've already worked 1 single crochet, then we continue 1 chain, skip 1 stitch, work a single crochet in the next stitch, 1 chain, skip 1 stitch, work a single crochet in the next stitch. Finally we work 1 chain. We arrive at the corners 2 chain space. In the corners 2 chain space, work a single crochet, 2 chains, 1 single crochet. Now we can turn the corner to work the second side. 1 chain, skip 1 stitch, work a single crochet in the next stitch. 1 chain, skip 1 stitch, work a single crochet in the next stitch. 1 chain, skip 1 stitch, work a single crochet in the next stitch. This is the pattern for the entire edging of round 49. The remaining part, please complete it yourself. Now we're approaching the end of round 49. In the last one chain space, which is the last one chain space of round 48. After completing a single crochet, we finish the next few stitches. 1 chain, skip 1 stitch, 1 single crochet, 1 chain, skip 1 stitch, 1 single crochet. Finally work 1 chain. Round 49 is completed. Join with a slip stitch to the beginning single crochet at the start. Now we can begin round 50. Starting round 50, slip stitch to the left side to the position of the 2 chain space. Chain 1 is beginning chain. The beginning chain does not count as a stitch. Now we start crocheting. On round 50, work a single crochet in the 2 chain space at the corner. 2 chains, 1 single crochet. Next we begin the edging stitch pattern. 1 chain, skip 1 stitch, work a single crochet in the 1 chain space. 1 chain, skip 1 stitch, work a single crochet in the next 1 chain space. 1 chain, skip 1 stitch, work a single crochet in the next 1 chain space. Please follow this pattern. Complete round 50 by yourself. After completion, join with an invisible slip stitch at the beginning and ending. Now we start round 51. Make a slip knot first. We begin from the 2 chain space at the corner of the previous round. Work 2 double crochets in the 2 chain space at the corner. 2 chains, 2 double crochets. One chain. Skip 1 stitch in the next 1 chain space. Work a cluster stitch. This cluster stitch is first work a double crochet. Then on the post of the double crochet, work a tilted puff stitch. This is a cluster stitch pattern. Next skip 1 stitch. In the next 1 chain space, work 1 double crochet. Add 1 tilted puff stitch. Next, in every 1 chain space, work 1 double crochet and 1 tilted puff stitch. Please complete this side by yourself. Now we're at round 51, near the end of the first side. In the last 1 chain space, work a combination stitch of double crochet and tilted puff stitch. 1 chain. Then move to the corner. We start the second corner. 2 double crochets. 2 chains, 2 double crochets. After completing the corner, we begin the second side with 1 chain. Then in the 1 chain space, work 1 double crochet, a combination of tilted puff stitch. Round 51. The remaining part is for you to complete. After finishing, still do an invisible join for the beginning and ending. Now we start round 52. Begin from the 2 chain space of the corner in the previous round. In the 2 chain space of the corner, work a single crochet. 2 chains. 1 single crochet. This is the edging round for the corner. Now we start the first side of round 52. Chain 1, skip 1 stitch. Work a single crochet in the next stitch. Chain 1, skip 1 stitch. Work a single crochet in the next stitch. Chain 1, skip 1 stitch, work a single crochet. This is the pattern for edging this side in round 52. You do it yourself. When you get close to the end of this side, then I'll show you how to make the corner. Now we're at the end of the first side of round 52. Where it's almost finished. We've already worked a chain stitch. Now skip 1 stitch and work a single crochet. Chain 1 in the last 2 double crochets. In these 2 stitches before them. Remember we need to skip 2 stitches at the end. Work a single crochet in the second to last double crochet. Chain 1 and we've reached the corner. Now we start the second corner. Work a single crochet in the 2 chain space at the corner. Chain 2, single crochet. After completing the corner, we can start the second side of round 52. Chain 1, skip the first stitch. Work a single crochet in the second stitch. Chain 1, then skip 1 stitch. Work a single crochet in the next stitch. This stitch is on the double crochet of the first cluster. After this, everyone can complete it following this pattern. After completion, don't fasten off the yarn yet, because for the next round, we'll still use the same color yarn. Let me show you. Join with a slip stitch, and directly start round 53. Now we're approaching the end of round 52. At the double crochet of the last cluster, work a single crochet, chain 1, skip 2 stitches here, work a single crochet on the second to last double crochet. Chain 1 completes all stitches for round 52. Then, slip stitch to the first single crochet at the beginning. Make a slip stitch here. Pull tight the slip stitch. Then slip stitch 2. The chain 2 space on the left side. Now we can start round 53. Chain 1 is beginning chain. The beginning chain doesn't count as a stitch. In the chain 2 space at the corner, work a single crochet, 2 chains, 1 single crochet. Next, repeat the pattern of 1 chain, skip 1 stitch, 1 single crochet. In this round, all our single crochets are worked into the chain 1 spaces of the previous round. This round is relatively simple. We've worked similar stitch patterns before. Follow your previous experience and the pattern, and complete this round according to the chart requirements. After completing, make an invisible join for the beginning and ending. Round 54. The edging pattern for this round is the same as round 53. We start from the chain 2 space at the corner. Work a single crochet into the chain 2 space at the corner. Chain 2, single crochet. Next we come to the first side. We chain 1, skip a stitch. Then work a single crochet into the chain 1 space of the previous round. Then chain 1, skip a stitch. Single crochet. Follow this pattern to complete round 54. All the single crochets in round 54 are worked into the chain 1 spaces of the previous round and above the single crochets of the previous round. We chain 1 for each. This is the edging pattern for round 54. After completing it, please join with an invisible slip stitch at the beginning and ending. Now we begin the fourth section. Before starting the edging for round 55, we need to place 10 stitch markers. Place them along the edges. Each side has 10 pattern repeats. We place a stitch marker at the center stitch of each pattern repeat. Start from the second chain 1 space on this side. Then the second marker goes into the 7th chain 1 space. After that, let's see. This is the first marker. Next, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Place another marker in the 7th chain 1 space. Continue like this. Place a marker every 7th chain 1 space for a total of 10 markers. Okay, now let's start crocheting the edging. Beginning from the corners 2 chain space of the previous round. In the corners 2 chain space, work a single crochet. Chain 2. Single crochet. Skip the middle stitches. Go directly to the marker. In this chain 1 space, we need to work 7 double crochets. Once completed, we can remove the marker. Skip 3 stitches. Go to this chain 1 space. Work a single crochet. Chain 5. Skip 5 stitches. Work a single crochet in this chain 1 space. Skip 3 stitches. In the second chain 1 space, work 7 double crochets. Then repeat the same pattern. Skip 3 stitches. Work a single crochet in this chain 1 space. Then chain 5. Skip 5 stitches. Work a single crochet in this chain 1 space. For the remaining part of this round, please complete it yourself. After completing, we'll finally return to this point, which is the first single crochet at the corner. We'll make a seamless join at the beginning and ending. Now we begin round 56. This round, we start crocheting from the edge. First make a slip knot. In the previous round, at this group of 7 double crochets, work 1 double crochet in each stitch. Work a puff stitch with 3 yarn overs. A regular puff stitch with 1 chain. Then work another puff stitch with 3 yarn overs. 1 chain. Then move to the third double crochet, work a puff stitch with 3 yarn overs. 1 chain, now work the fourth. 1 chain, work the fifth puff stitch. 1 chain. Work the sixth puff stitch. 1 chain, now work the seventh puff stitch, 1 chain. Next, we're at round 54, where there are 2 skip chain spaces. We're working behind the no chain loop in round 55. Insert the hook. 1 single crochet. 1 chain. 1 single crochet. After working another chain, we move to the next group of 7 double crochets. Work puff stitches and chains. On each double crochet in the group of 7 double crochets, work 1 puff stitch, separated by 1 chain. This is the pattern for edging round 56. Please work the first side until almost the end. Then I'll explain further how to work the corners. Now we're at round 56, at the end of the first side. After completing these 7 puff stitches, I'll work 1 more chain. Now we're at the corner. The pattern for corner of round 56 is in the 2 chain space of round 54. Watch how I insert the hook from back to front into the 2 chain space of round 55 corner. Then pick up the back loop. We'll work a single crochet this way. 2 chains. 1 single crochet. This is the edging pattern for the corner of round 56. It's actually behind the 2 chain space of round 55. Okay, now after 1 chain, we move directly to the second side. We begin working puff stitches. The edging pattern for the side is the same as before. Please follow the same pattern to complete round 56. After completing, make an invisible slip stitch to join the beginning and end. For round 57 we start from the 2 chain space at the corner of the previous round. Right here. First make a slip knot. We work 7 double crochets into the 2 chain space at the corner of round 56. This is the edging technique for the corner of round 57. Now we're on the first side of round 57. Skip the first puff stitch from the back loop of the second puff stitch. Work a slip stitch in the back loop. Chain 3. Skip the third puff stitch. On the fourth puff stitch, insert the hook from the back loop. Work a slip stitch. Chain 3. Skip the fifth puff stitch. On the sixth puff stitch, insert the hook from the back loop. Work a slip stitch. Now we're at the dent between two fan patterns. In the chain space between two single crochets from round 56, work 7 double crochets. Now we're at the next group of puff stitches. On the second puff stitch, insert the hook from the back loop. Work a slip stitch. Chain 3. On the fourth puff stitch, insert the hook from the back loop. Work a slip stitch, chain 3. Now we're on the sixth puff stitch. Insert the hook from the back loop. Work a slip stitch. Next, in the chain space between the two single crochets at the dent, work 7 double crochets. This is the pattern for edging round 57. Please complete the remaining sections yourself. Once done, make an invisible slip stitch join at the beginning and ending point here. Now starting round 58. Round 58 begins at the corner with 7 double crochets. First make a slip knot. Begin at the first double crochet on the right side of the corner. Work a puff stitch with 3 loops. This is a regular puff stitch. Chain 1. Repeat a total of 6 times. Meaning on the 7 double crochets at the corner. On each double crochet, work a puff stitch with 3 loops. And between the puff stitches, chain 1 as an interval. Now work the 7th puff stitch. After completing, we come to the first side of round 58. We see there are 2 chain 3 spaces here. Work a single crochet in the chain 3 space. Chain 1. Then move to the next chain 3 space. Work another single crochet. Start working puff stitches on the group of 7 double crochets along the side. Also regular puff stitches with 3 loops, and between each puff stitch on the 7 double crochets. Skip a chain. Now working on the last puff stitch position. Of the first group of 7 double crochets on the side. After completing, we go directly to the next chain 3 space. Work a single crochet. Chain 1. Skip to the next chain 3 space. Work a single crochet. This is the pattern for round 58 edging. Please follow this pattern to complete the remaining sections yourself. After completing, we'll return to this point. Finally, we'll do an invisible join for beginning and ending. Now we start round 59. From the first chain 1 space. Between 2 single crochets in round 58, downward, there's an inside slip stitch corresponding here. We start from this point. First, make a slip knot on this inside slip stitch. We'll work an outside popcorn stitch. It's a popcorn stitch made of 5 outside double crochets. After completing 5 double crochets, remove the crochet hook from the first double crochet. Insert the hook at the top, catch the yarn loop, then pull out to make the popcorn stitch. Complete a chain stitch. Next, we move to the fan pattern area. Work an outside single crochet on the popcorn stitch. Make a single crochet in the chain space. Continue working an outside single crochet on the popcorn stitch. Make a single crochet in the chain space. This is the pattern for the fan shape. After completing the 7th popcorn stitch, the outside single crochet on top. It should look like this. Next, make 1 chain stitch in the slip stitch of the previous round. Where it was worked from the inside, work an outside popcorn stitch. After completing 5 double crochets, move to the first double crochet, pull the loop through. Popcorn stitch, complete 1 chain stitch. Good. Now starting the next group of edging. This is round 59. The crocheting pattern for the edge. Please follow this pattern. Crochet this side almost to the end. Round 59, the last outside popcorn stitch on the first side. After completing 1 chain stitch will bring us to the corner. The edging pattern at the corner goes like this. First, work a front post single crochet on the first puff stitch. Work a single crochet in the next chain space. Work a front post single crochet on the second puff stitch. Work a single crochet in the next chain space. Work a front post single crochet on the third puff stitch. Work a front post half double crochet on the third puff stitch. Work 2 half double crochets in the next chain space. Now we're at the 4th puff stitch. On the 4th puff stitch, work a front post double crochet. Chain 2. Then work another front post double crochet on the same 4th puff stitch. Work a front post double crochet on the 4th puff stitch. This forms the corner. In the next chain space, work 2 half double crochets. Work a front post half double crochet on the 5th puff stitch. Work a single crochet in the next chain space. Work a front post single crochet on the 6th puff stitch. Work a single crochet in the next chain space. Work a front post single crochet on the 7th puff stitch. This is the edging pattern for the corner. After one chain, we work a front post popcorn stitch. This marks the beginning of the second side. One chain. We're back to the first puff stitch cluster on the second side, where the pattern begins. This is the complete edging pattern for round 59. Please follow this pattern to complete round 59. For round 60, we start at the 2 chain space in the corner. Make a slip knot first. Work 2 double crochets in the 2 chain space of the corner. Two chains. 2 double crochets. Now begin the first side. The first side, we'll work a double crochet into each of the next 8 stitches, one by one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Next, we need to work this blanket on round 58. Round 58 is white. We'll insert the hook from the back. Next, we'll work on round 58. Into the back loop of a single crochet. See here, there's a single crochet, a chain, and another single crochet. We'll work a treble crochet into the single crochet, a treble crochet into the chain space, and another treble crochet into the single crochet. Now we need to work on these 7 puff stitches of round 58. The direction of insertion is from the back. The direction of insertion here needs to be mindful to pick up slightly. I'll demonstrate for you. Now, we need to work on the first puff stitch. Work a double crochet. Find the puff stitch and flip to the back. Insert the hook here. Pick up 2 loops. Insert the hook into 2 loops here. Work a double crochet. Then on the corresponding back of the second puff stitch area, we can see 2 loops here. Pick up the loops here. Work a double crochet. Then on the third puff stitch, we need to work 2 stitches. Work a half double crochet. Work a single crochet. Find the third puff stitch. Flip over and insert the hook from the back. Slightly pull tight. Pick up and insert the hook like this. Work a half double crochet. Work another single crochet. Now we're at the 4th puff stitch. Flip to the back. Insert the hook here. Work 2 single crochets. Now we're at the 5th puff stitch. Flip to the back. Work a single crochet on the 5th puff stitch. A half double crochet. And a single crochet. A half double crochet. Now we're at the 6th puff stitch. Flip to the back. Pick up. Work a double crochet. Now we're at the 7th puff stitch. Correspond to the back here and pick up. Work a double crochet. This is the first side, the pattern for edging the first motif. After completing the fan pattern, we come to the back of the popcorn stitch. It's also worked on round 58. On a single crochet, a chain space and another single crochet, work treble crochets respectively. A total of 3 treble crochets need to be worked. This is the first one. The second is worked into the chain space as a treble crochet. Then the third treble crochet, it's worked into the single crochet on the left side. This is the pattern for edging round 60. Now we're at the first side of round 60, near the end. On the last popcorn stitch. After it on round 58, a single crochet. A chain space and a single crochet, after completing the last 3 treble crochets. We go back to round 59. Start working into the blue one. Finally, you'll work 8 double crochets. If you're having trouble finding the position for the 8 double crochets, I have a little tip. Count backward from the end. Start counting from this stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's where you insert the hook. Work the final 8 double crochets. Three, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Once completed, we move to the corner. Start edging the second corner. Work 2 double crochets into the chain space at the corner. 2 chains, 2 double crochets. After completing, we turn the corner to the second side, following the pattern we explained earlier. You can now work the edging on your own. After completing 60 rounds, we don't need to break the yarn, because round 61 uses the same color. When round 60 is done, let me explain again. Once all of round 60 is completed, we don't fasten off the yarn yet. Join with a slip stitch to the first double crochet at the beginning. Pull tight with a slip stitch. Now we can start round 61. Chain 2 as beginning chain. The turning chain does not count as a stitch. Work a double crochet. The pattern for round 61 is: work 2 double crochets in the corner chain space. Chain 2. 2 double crochets. Then work a double crochet in every stitch along the sides. You'll need to make a total of 140 double crochets. This round is worked even. All double crochets. Work 2 double crochets in the corner chain space. Chain 2, 2 double crochets. Work 1 double crochet per stitch everywhere else, excluding the corner stitches. Along the sides you'll work a total of 140 double crochets per side. Please complete round 61 on your own. For round 62, make a slip knot first. Starting from the corner chain space of the previous round. Work 2 double crochets in the corner chain space. Chain 2. 2 double crochets. Next, work 1 back loop double crochet in each stitch along this side. Work 1 back loop double crochet. Each side totals 144 back loop double crochets. The remaining sections, please complete on your own. After completing, join with a seamless slip stitch at the beginning and ending. After completing round 62, the fourth section is all done.